Minecraft mob facts can be very interesting, but not always useful. Sometimes it's just obscure trivia and how the mob looked or functioned in early development. Meh. But fear not, because today I'm giving you 13 actually useful Minecraft mob facts that can potentially save your life or at least help you out in some way, and I have an insane bonus fact for you at the end, so stay tuned. Pillagers and pillager outposts can be extremely annoying. Pillagers never give up on chasing you, and if you're unfortunate enough to have an outpost near a village, well, it's going to be a ghost town in pretty much a few minutes. But possibly the most puzzling thing about outposts is that you can burn them to the ground, even blow them up afterwards, and they will still spawn more pillagers. So with that in mind, how do you stop an outpost from spawning pillagers so frequently? Well, it's actually really simple. All you have to do is just simply fill the outpost and the area around the outpost with torches or any sort of lighting block. Pillagers can't actually spawn in blocks with a block light level of 9 or higher, so you just want to place a lot of torches inside the outpost and on the roof, because pillagers can spawn there too, and then maybe a 35 block radius around the outpost. It needs to be extremely well lit up to 100% spawn proof it, but even with just some light, pillagers will spawn a lot less. Parrots seem like just a fun little pet in Minecraft. You know, you stumble across a jungle, you tame one because you can. They have some cool features like sitting on your shoulder, dancing, all of that's just for fun. But actually, parrots are maybe the most useful pet in the game besides wolves and cats. Here's why. When a monster is nearby, parrots do an imitation of the monster's sound, but high-pitched and sped up. Here's an example of a parrot imitating a witch's cackle. So because it imitates nearby mobs, the parrot can pretty much warn you when there are mobs lurking nearby before you even see them. This makes it much harder for the same mobs to sneak up on you later. Basically, parrots are actually helpful. Have you ever fought a raid in Minecraft and wondered, where in the world is that last Illager? Well, using the village bell, you can actually expose all the Illagers within a radius of the bell. Simply ring the bell, and after that, wait for a few seconds. Every Illager within a 32 block radius will now be revealed to you with a glowing outline around them. So you can use it to see how many Illagers are left in a given wave, or you can break the bell, take it with you, and ring it in a certain area of the village to seek out any Illagers that might be hiding there. Then we got how to freeze Endermen. So Endermen get angry when you look at them, of course. If I look at this guy right here, he's gonna make what sounds like an airplane taking off, and he's going to teleport all around me and hit me until I kill him or escape with water. But here's a pro tip for dealing with Endermen. Staring directly at their eyes actually freezes them completely. As long as you keep eye contact, they will not be able to move at all, and this makes it much easier to escape, let's say if you're on low health, or you can just kill them without taking much damage at all. If you're going to kill them though, be careful as they can teleport if you get too close to them, so definitely be wary of that. Now, if you've played Minecraft for a while, you might know that carrying instant damage 2 tipped arrows with your bow is better, as they do much more damage than regular arrows. Well, I'm here to tell you, you are doing it completely wrong. Undead mobs like zombies and skeletons actually get healed by instant harming arrows, so no matter how many arrows you fire at them, they simply won't die because they're regaining health every time you shoot them. So instead, what you should be doing is carrying instant healing 2 arrows along with the harming arrows. Healing arrows do more damage to undead mobs, so you can swap your healing arrows for the undead and the harming arrows for everything else. Shulkers in Minecraft do not respawn upon death, and this is annoying because you need shulker shells to make shulker boxes. But don't be discouraged, you can still duplicate shulkers, and to do this, you'll need to have a shulker hit another shulker with this projectile. The shulker that's hit needs to have its lid open, and every time this happens, one new shulker will usually spawn somewhere nearby, and then you can also duplicate all these new shulkers as well. So this is a way to pretty much get as many shulker boxes as you want. Just be careful not to get hit yourself, since that can end badly. Then we got Distracting Piglins. Now piglins can attack you if you open a chest, or if you're not wearing gold armor, or if you just break gold around them. Basically, they are really easily provocable, and it's not uncommon to have a group of piglins attack you. But if you have a group chasing you, instead of just running, simply drop some gold on the ground and they'll immediately get distracted, as piglins love anything to do with gold. This gives you some time to escape, and they'll drop extra items as well, which you can come back and get later. Now, did you know that you can get tridents 100% of the time from drowned? Unfortunately, this one is bedrock exclusive, but it's still super useful if you do play bedrock. Basically, you need to find a drowned that wields a trident and also has the ability to pick up items. These type of drowned are more likely to spawn on hard difficulty, so change your difficulty to that. Now you need to make sure the drowned isn't currently attacking you, so you need to trap it like this and make sure its vision is covered with a block. The easiest way to trap it is to lure it out of the water at night and then trap it with blocks. Alternatively, you can also get it in shallow water during daylight. As long as you're on land, the drowned will not attack you. Anyhow, once you've trapped the drowned, throw a nautilus shell at it. If it's a drowned that has the ability to pick up items, it will pick up the nautilus shell and drop the trident for completely free. Not only that, it's usually full durability as well. And if you think this is fake or a mod or something, it's actually on the Minecraft wiki, so see for yourself. Food is one of the biggest necessities in Minecraft survival, but you don't need to have a whole animal farm or crop farm to get some. In fact, all you need is just one mushroom. Now, admittedly, you can only find these guys in mushroom islands, so they're not common per se, but once you have one, you can right click on a mushroom with a bowl and it will give you mushroom stew. You can actually get infinite amounts of mushroom stew this way. You will need a bit of wood, but that's a pretty small price to pay for basically an infinite food supply. Ender dragons take forever to perch in Minecraft, and usually it takes multiple perches to kill the dragon. However, there's a way to kill the dragon as soon as it perches with water. Now, this works on Java. I'm not sure if it works on Bedrock. If it does, then someone do let me know. But basically, you'll need to head to the coordinates 0, 0 in the end. These are the coordinates where the Ender Dragon perches. Then you're gonna build a pillar that goes straight up to 1 block below the build limit. Build a platform to the side of that pillar just a few blocks away, and on the pillar itself, place some water at the top of it. Now, simply stand on the platform next to the pillar. Wait for a while, and the Ender Dragon will actually come to this pillar, and it'll start climbing up the pillar very slowly. You can see it down there, and because it climbs in a straight line, you can just shoot it with a bow until it dies. Do it quickly because again, the dragon is still climbing up to you, so it will of course reach you eventually. But yeah, the dragon is basically powerless to stop you. You can just shoot it and it's dead. Ocean monuments are annoying to raid in Minecraft. I mean, you got guardians and that annoying mining fatigue effect, which makes it basically impossible to break anything. Well, did you know that there's a way to get rid of that mining fatigue without drinking milk? The key is axolotls. These are creatures found in shallow lush cave waters. You can't tame them per se, but you can pick them up in a bucket, and when you plop a few of them down near a monument, they will not only join an ocean monument raid with you, they will also get rid of that pesky mining fatigue effect, so you can obtain all of the riches of the monument. As a bonus, they regenerate your health and are just insanely cute. In Minecraft, transporting villagers can be quite difficult. There are a few different methods, however, if you're trying to transport them over really long distances, especially if there's mountains or valleys in the way, that's when things can get a bit tricky. So instead of transporting them in the overworld, did you know that villagers can actually sleep in the nether? This means if it's night in the overworld and you take the villager to the nether roof, the villager will still want to sleep because it's technically nighttime. And because of that, you can lure the villager with the bed for hundreds of thousands of blocks, pretty easily I might add. Just be careful not to accidentally click the bed yourself, or you will face intentional game design. Then we got how to scare away hoglins. So hoglins are really annoying. They can spawn in bastions and they just do a ton of damage along with the piglin brutes, or they can spawn in crimson forests, in which case they can also be quite a nuisance. Let's say when you're just trying to mine some wood and a hoglin sneaks up on you. So a very easy way to just get rid of the hoglins is to use warped fungus. This is found in warped forests and crimson forests, and basically placing it down in a flower pot will immediately drive any hoglins away. So in bastions, you can place this down when you're about to loot a chest, or in a crimson forest when you're about to cut down a tree. After that, you won't have to worry about any hoglins anymore. And now a bonus fact for you guys. In modern Minecraft, placing mob heads on top of a note block plays that mob's sound when you click the note block. How is this useful exactly? Well, it is, cause If you guys did enjoy this video and the song at the end, then please consider dropping a like and a sub, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.